there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to be making homemade pizza. Juan loves pizza, especially Little Caesars, and even said that he preferred this recipe. You can find the recipe for the dough in the description box below, or you can take a screenshot of the recipe here. Obviously you can make the pizza your own by adding whatever sauce, cheese, and toppings you prefer. This isn't a thin crust pizza, it definitely is more doughy like your traditional pizza. And I used my bread machine to make the dough, but you could easily use a bread hook on a stand mixer to achieve the same result. For the first 3 minutes, the bread machine slowly incorporates all of the ingredients. If you're using a stand mixer, this could easily be done on a low setting or even done by hand. And then for the next 32 minutes, the bread machine kneads the dough a little bit quicker. If you're using a bread machine, I really suggest wiping down the sides of the bowl so that everything gets incorporated. If you're using a stand mixer, use a bread hook, and I'm sure you can achieve the same results. Then we get this cute little ball of dough. It's almost ready for its rise time, and we're gonna let this dough rise for 65 minutes. It has like doubled in size. This is a 2-pound loaf recipe, and we are ready to make our pizza. If you do not have a bread machine, which keeps the temperature perfect for letting the dough rise, you can go ahead and set your oven to 200 degrees, get it up to 200, and then turn off the temperature, or turn off the oven, and set your dough in the oven. That warm temperature will help the dough rise the way that you want it to. So here I've gone ahead and floured my countertop and floured the top of the dough. We're going to go ahead and kind of flatten this out, and actually because this is a 2-pound loaf, I separated the dough. We could have made 2 separate pizzas, but my guests and husband and I decided to make one pizza and then use the rest of the dough to make some breadsticks. So after flattening this half of the pizza dough, I went ahead and stretched it and kind of let the dough hang as my hands went around the circumference of the circle. I then went and grabbed my pizza pan, placed the dough on it, and kind of trimmed it to the right size. Once the dough is nicely in the pan, go ahead and brush the crust of the dough with some oil. Like I said, the recipe called for olive oil, but I had just vegetable oil and it worked perfectly fine. Next time I might even try dusting it with some garlic as well. I think adding some crushed garlic to the crust would taste really yummy. But after I went ahead and brushed the crust with some oil, we added crushed garlic to the center of the dough, and then we topped that off with our spaghetti sauce. The spaghetti sauce was one that we got in like a 3-pack at Costco, but you can use whatever sauce you like the best. When adding the pizza sauce, you really don't want to add that much. If it's too saucy, then the dough might end up being a little bit undercooked or soggy. And so we ended up using probably just about 1/4 of a cup of sauce on this entire pizza. I was getting a little bit of pushback from my guests and my husband, thinking that we needed to add more sauce, but this amount was perfect. So you don't want it just to be all sauce, you want to see some of that dough underneath. We then topped that off with some mozzarella cheese. You can use mozzarella, maybe some added cheddar or Mexican blend, whatever you're feeling that day. But we just did mozzarella, and then we went ahead and finished off the pizza with some pepperonis. After finishing the pepperonis, we sprinkled on a little bit more cheese and threw it in a 400-degree oven for just about 13 minutes. That seemed to be the perfect amount of time to finish this pizza. While this pizza was baking, we took the remaining dough and made our own breadsticks. I decided to be all extra fancy and braided mine, while my brother and his fiance worked on the other breadsticks. After assembling each of the breadsticks, we coated them with a little layer of oil, added some crushed garlic, and even sprinkled on a little bit of mozzarella cheese. But can we take a moment to appreciate how cute this little bread heart is that my sister-in-law, or I guess future sister-in-law, made? Good job, Kelly. So then the pizza was done. We took it out after, again, 13 minutes, which seemed to be the sweet spot for getting this nice golden brown finish. The bottom of the crust had a nice golden brown ring around the edge, and the center of the crust was nice and firm, implying that it was fully cooked. The dough had a lot of little air bubbles, which was nice, and gave the pizza a really yummy texture. Let us know in the comments below if you go ahead and try this recipe. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and we'd love for you to stick around and subscribe. See you next time. My name is Emily Flores. Welcome to my family channel, Limabean Living. If you're curious about the meaning behind that name, go ahead and leave your guesses in the comments below, and the answer will be revealed in a later video. We post videos every Monday and Friday, and they range from lifestyle, military life, cooking, cleaning, even some car maintenance and some math. We are going to try to do it all. So stick around, subscribe, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up.